Now, folks, it's time to whittle down this midfielder talk and who is going to be getting into my midfield for the next season. So we're going to go on to total points. Now we're going to go on to an ICT index. I like an ICT index. Saka, obviously the most creative in the whole. Yeah, we'll put Saka in. We need to have Saka in. So once we got Saka in, I think Saka's going to be our main one. And the thing is, I don't mind doubling up on the Arsenal midfielders, so we will keep Odegaard and all that in the team. And that's just time to whittle down who I want where. What else can we look at here? Expected assists. I like that. Expected assists. Bruno Fernandes and Odegaard obviously leading the way on that. Palmer, despite having the most goals, also had an 8.17 expected. Palmer's got to go in this team. I don't care. So we're going to move Palmer for the watch list. McNeil had an 8 expected assists, but his strike force letting him down over and over and over again. How many assists did Salah get? Sorry, did Salah not get 12 assists? Overperforming his assists, really. Overperforming his goals as well, because he got a lot of penalties. We're going to not have Salah, because I don't want someone like that in the team. Someone who, you know, he's not actually performing well. He's just getting the result in the end, and eventually that luck wears off. So right now we've got Palmer and we've got Saka in the midfield, and we've got a lot of players to whittle it down from. Because obviously these guys are all quite new, so we're gonna whittle it down. Okay, so let's go on to expected goals. I think is a good one to look at. Expected goals. Luis Diaz had the most expected goals. How many goals did he actually get in the end? 8 goals. So he actually really underperformed on his goals, but overperformed on his assists. Maybe. Yeah, you know what, we'll put him in the team. How many goals did Son get in the end? Did Son? Son got about right for what he... No, Son overperformed massively. Jesus Christ. We're going to remove Son because that is a massive overperformance, and I don't want an overperformance like that. Because that's worrying. You know, it's I know it's like, it might seem good, but at the end of the day, it's not. Okay, right, we've just got to figure out who we want in this team. We got 15.7 mil, so we've got a lot of money to be using right now. Luis Diaz is currently in the team. I don't know he's going to be out of the team because I don't want him, so we're going to remove Luis Diaz from the watch list. And that's going to leave me with 2 spots left to decide between all of these players. That's a massive task for us now. So Phil Foden. Right, I think that's the way to do it now, is how are people's starts of the season. I like that start. Eze, I like the start. Garnacho, I like your start, to be honest. Odegaard, you know, it is a shaky start for Arsenal in it, so I don't want to have too much reliance on Arsenal. So yeah, we're going to remove the Arsenal boys from us. Hwang, no, it's a really bad start for Wolves in it. I don't want to trust Wolves either then. So we're going to remove the Wolves players. Diaby, what is Villa's start like? Villa's got a nice start, to be fair there. Rashford we just looked at with Bruno and Garnacho and stuff like that, so they can stay. Gibbs White, really nice start for Forest, isn't it? That's a really nice start for Forest. So yeah, Lewis Potter at Brentford, not a nice start at all. So Brentford are out of here. I just don't think Brentford are going to do too well next year. We said Forest got a nice start, so Langer can stay and Hudson-Odoi can stay when we get down to him. Cliver, what's Bournemouth start like? It's not great, is it? I get why people are avoiding this Bournemouth team. But we'll keep Semenyo. We'll keep Cliver and Semenyo for now. Bruno G, it's a nice enough start for him, innit, at Newcastle there. But I prefer Gordon. If we're going to have a Newcastle player in, I'd prefer Gordon over Bruno G. Andreas Pereira, it's a warm start for you. Adingra on that rotation risk. I feel like that's why I'm going to have to take out Adingra and Minter, because of the rotation risk. It's not worth the rotation risk. Harvey Barnes as well, it's not worth the rotation risk, so you can go because Gordon's going to be the main man there. Harrison, not performing well enough, and when we've got all these midfielders to choose from, at first it looks like a good idea to have you in the team, but when we're trying to look for what player we want here, it's just not worth it. McAllister, look, underperforming his goals, and underperforming his assists, sorry. Is there? No, he is performing bang on, really, for what he had last year. So yeah, I'm going to remove you, McAllister. Goodbye, get out of the team. We're onto one page now. Edozie at Southampton. What is your Southampton start like? It's not too bad, to be fair, but there's just better players to choose from right now and better ways to not take that risk, so you can go out there. Leicester's start to the season, not looking great, is it? So Abdi's going to leave there. The Hutchinson and Chaplin, it's nice after there, so we can that's enough time for us to say, oh, you know what, these players might do something. They played 22 minutes last year. Mad, didn't even know that. But yeah, just those two can go out of the team for now. I said the rotation risk for Brighton's just not worth it, so the rotation risk for Brighton can leave, get out the door. Aston Villa is a nice start. Jacob Ramsey, you know what, Ramsey and Rodgers can leave because, once again, rotation risk. The rotation's going to be high this season for Villa, so Villa players can now get out of the team because that rotation risk is a big risk coming into the next season with the Champions League. Until you start seeing the consistency of the team, we don't know. We get the DM out of there, and that leaves us with this to go with, guys. Obviously I want a United player in there, so I've got to decide which United player I want, and then we can remove some of the other ones, and then we're going to have one space left. So do we want Bruno, Garnacho or Rashford? I think Garnacho is the best one for his price as well. I'd 11 expected goal contributions last year, got 14. Bruno had 19, well, almost 20 expected goal contributions and got almost 20. And Rashford only had 10 expected goal contributions and got his 10, to be fair. Oh, Bruno's obviously the big boy in there, but then that diminishes the price a lot if we bring in Bruno to who we can actually get in alongside him. I mean, let's bring in Garnacho. We're going to keep Garnacho in for now and then figure out what that allows us. So we cannot get Foden anymore because of the price. So Foden can go out the team now, which is a massive one for us to be doing there. Everyone else still works, I think. Obviously, yeah, everyone else still works to be able to get into this team. So we've whittled stuff down a bit. What is Diaz's start? Do we look at the Liverpool start? Okay, yeah, it's not too bad, is it? I think that's what we're going to have to look at now, is the compliments. So Saka, when's your bad game? In game week 2, 4 and 5. Palmer, when's your bad game? In game week 1, that's fine. 3, so what? Looking at game week 3 right now. We want a game week, someone who's got a good game in game week 3. Is it Spurs at home? It is Spurs at home. Gordon's going to go in there for now. Eze, what's your game week in game week 3? Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Chelsea in game week 3. And you know what? Mateta's not there either right now, so it's going to be a lot of carrying the attack. So until Palace are at their full strength again, we're going to avoid Palace. Gibbs White in game week 3. Forest have a really nice start to the season, don't they? Kluivert in game week 3 has Everton away. I just don't think Bournemouth have that nice enough start for me to trust them too much. I think Bournemouth are a really good team. I think Bournemouth are going to have a really good season, but I just can't trust them too much right now. So we're going to remove Semenyo and Kluivert. Andres Pereira, game week. It's just playing United in that first game week. I do love you, Andreas, but get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. We're whittling it down. We're whittling it down, guys. We're getting down there into the dirty work and seeing who we want in this team. I just really like the start that they have there. Archie Gray, I said the rotation risk is not worth it right now, so you're going to leave as well. We're getting it whittled down. I think Garnacho is my boy for the team in terms of United, so I might double up on the United though. I don't mind doubling up on United because I know Bruno's been playing loads of games, so if I have to double up on United, I don't mind double up on United, but then that means that game week 3, I mean, it's at home for United, isn't it? So, right, anyway, getting distracted here. The only player that could be taken out here now is Luis Diaz. Someone I don't like Luis Diaz in the team right now, to be honest. So Luis Diaz is going to go out the team, and now we're going to whittle it down. We don't want McNeil. He's just not consistent enough with how Everton are playing. Nkunku's a really good player, but do I want to have 2 Chelsea players in at the start of the season? Do I want Nkunku over Palmer, potentially? Not right now. No, not right now. I don't want Nkunku over Palmer. I want to see how Palmer plays first. Obviously, I think Nkunku's a mint player, and he can really cook up a storm next season. And they got a nice start to the season. They really do. But it's not as nice as that Forest start to the season. Also, Gordon's in the team, so we can remove Gordon and Garnacho, and that's going to whittle us down to a lot of a lot less of a choice. So we're going to move it down to actually 3 now, because we're going to look at Gibbs White, Elanga and Hudson-Odoi and decide who's going to be best. Gibbs White 5 goals and 12 assists last year. Elanga 5 goals and 9 assists. Hudson-Odoi 8 goals and 2 assists. Who had so you had 1,800, 2,400, and Gibbs White had 3. So Gibbs White's more of a consistent starter as well. So we are going to have to go Gibbs White. I think Hudson-Odoi. Wait, Hudson-Odoi, did he not come in? Like he had an injury or something like that. Don't know, but he massively overperformed expected goals anyway. So yeah, Gibbs White, who got 5 goals with but I think Forest are going to have a striker right now, because I don't know about playing Chris Wood. Yeah, I like the Forest start to the season, but I think we have to double up on the midfielder here. We're going to have to either go with Bruno Fernandes or Nkunku, which is a massive choice to choose between. And Nkunku obviously has that first game. You know what? It might be best to go with Bruno for now. Who had a good first game here? So, Saka has a good first game, Garnacho has a good first game, and Gordon has a good first game. They're all having good first games. So having Nkunku might not be too bad. I don't know. I'm going to go Bruno for now. I think we're going to go biased and go Bruno, but I don't know. Is Nkunku going to play? That's a big question that I've got to ask myself. Is Nkunku going to get the game time? He should get the game time. He's a player that's worth the game time. We'll put Nkunku in. Right, there we go. That's it. We might change that, but I feel like that's what we're going to go with for now. We're going to make them transfers, confirm them transfers. Gordon and Nkunku come into the team, and Gordon is going to go over Robinson there, and then Nkunku playing at City is going to come in instead of none of them there, instead of Ilman and Dye for now. So we'll save the team, and that's what the team's looking like into the first game week. Obviously, we've still got to decide the forwards next week, and we're going to be talking about the new transfers that have come in, and maybe changing the team around up before we make a final decision coming into. We got a few weeks now anyway to decide. But that is the end of the video now, guys. I do thank you for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. You want to see more, subscribe, because I'm on the channel every single day. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully I do see you next time. Cheers.